You know, the more I look at this bracket, the more I'm like, if I play well, I could very realistically just win Squad Strike this weekend. Gotta have some self-belief.
Yes! Show me your moves.
Yeah, it looks like my my first bracket is about the same into Belmont or Falco. Yeah, it's a very spacey-oriented bracket for some reason. So, my bracket is different now. Now I have to play Splash Daddy. Who the hell is Splash Daddy? A Bowser from Utah? Cool, I'll take a Bowser in my bracket. Alright. Okay, this is the same guy. So they're a Bowser main. Okay. Oh, it looks like they have a Wolf and a Roy as well. Okay. So, now I have my top 64 qualifier is a Bowser main from Utah, by the looks of it. If I win that, I'm in a top 64 and I play Legit or EMOS. This bracket's a little bit different now. Like, it looks like I'm still projected to play Legit, but there's a decent chance I'd have to fight EMOS instead. And EMOS is actually #1 in Saudi Arabia, a Joker main, which is really interesting. Really, really interesting. And then Legit is Diddy from NorCal. Let's see. There's Chag or Midi is up next. Oh look, my pool is exactly the same. I still play Splash Daddy into Legit or EMOS. The only thing that's different is now I play Leon instead of Chag. Or Midi, I guess, if he pulls the upset. Okay. Is Chag not going to make it anymore? I'm going to look at brackets. I'm going to see if Chag is in the other one. Maybe he had to, like, drop out, and that's why bracket got changed. Oh! No, they just changed seating. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if EMOS is going anymore, but for those who don't know, he's #1 in Saudi Arabia. He's a Joker player. I feel like I played pretty badly the last time Leon and I played. I SD'd like 4 or 5 times. It was bad. So I just need to not do that again and play good and I'll be fine. And then if I win that, I play probably Dark Wizzy or Tweek, but most likely Tweek. That'd be an interesting top 8 qualifier. What do you think? What do I think my chances are against Tweek? I mean, he's definitely favored, but I think I have a good chance of beating him. I think I have a good chance of beating literally anyone if I'm playing well. Except Meister.
And as soon as Fatality's off stage, dude, this becomes a nightmare. What do you do? What do you do?
Pray.
Rip. Thankfully, Meister is by far the best Game & Watch, so I could probably be fine against literally any Game & Watch that isn't him. But that's only because there's such a big skill gap between him and whatever the second best Game & Watch would be, you know? So yeah, if I beat Chag, I'm in winner's quarters versus Tweek. That's cool. If I won that, where would I be? I'd be playing against most likely Spargo, Myron, Elegant, or Kurama, most likely. Ned is also a possibility. So if I won that, I'd then be playing MKLeo or Cola, most likely. This assumes that I just win everything, which, you know, we'll see. This assumes that I beat all these people I'm not projected to. Now, what happens if I lose to Chag? Let's see. If I lose to Chag, that puts me down here. It looks like I'd be playing Ned, who I'm projected to beat. If I beat Ned, I'd then play Wizzy, who I'm also projected to beat, into playing Elegant, who I'm projected to lose to. Okay. I definitely think my seeding is fine. I just need to... I want to make it at least one spot further. Because right now, I'm seeded 9, by the looks of it. Just barely outside top 8 is where I'm projected to be. So there could be an outcome where I play Elegant, but what happens if I beat Chag and then lose to Tweek? Okay, where would that put Chag? Okay, so I'd be playing either Myron or Kurama, by the looks of it. For top 8, if I beat Chag and then lose to Tweek, I'd most likely play Myron or Kurama. Okay. Ned or Base Mage are also possibilities, I think, based on what I'm looking at. Now, what happens if I lose earlier? Like, what happens if I lose to Legit? Bonk, Midi... Okay, so this is literally the exact same bracket path as if I lose to Tweek, except way further back and I have to beat more good people. So here's the plan. Just don't lose to Legit. That way I don't have to just get a harder version of the same bracket. Just don't lose to him. Problem solved. How about if I lose even earlier? What happens if I lose to... Or what happens if I lose to Splash Daddy? Now that's a timeline. Alright, looks like my path if I lose to Splash Daddy is Snickledorf. If I beat a Snickledorf, I play Emos. Okay. If I beat Emos, #1 in Saudi Arabia, Joker main, I'd have to play Base Mage. Oh my god. This is the same version of bracket if I lose to Chag, except further back and harder. I actually basically only have 2 possible bracket paths, where I run into a lot of the same people. Like if I lose to Tweek, I run into the same people if I lose to Legit. I just run into more of them. And if I lose to Chag, I run into a lot of the same people as if I lose to Splash Daddy, except more of them. Oh, Snickle's a Game & Watch? Well, there's a simple solution to this problem. Just don't lose to Splash Daddy. And then I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, just don't lose to Splash Daddy. Don't lose to Legit. And I'd rather not lose to Chag, although my bracket, if I do lose to him, is still very doable for top 8. And then if I lose to Tweek, my path is super doable. But obviously, I'd rather beat both of them, you know? Won't be easy by any means, but it's doable. Where am I for Squad Strike? Alright, so who the heck is this? Alright, let me look at PG stats real quick. Okay. No character data. No Twitter either. Well, total mystery there. All we know is that they have a 46% win rate. If I win that, I play most likely Xavier. Okay, they're a Wii Fit trainer main. Let's see. If I play Louis Money, Palu, Fox, and either Mario. I know Louis Money has a Roy as well. If he's smart though, he's gonna go Mario. Either way, those are fine matchups for me. If I win that, looks like I play Dark Wizzy or Midi. If I win that, looks like I play Stroder or Kurama. Okay. My seeding dropped off. You hate to see it. You know, the more I look at this bracket, the more I'm like, if I play well, I could very realistically just win Squad Strike this weekend. Like, yeah, Stroder's crazy, but so am I. I'm not gonna... And I've earned that self-belief too, you know?